Okay, but make him one like Olympians. Nothing that seals shut, has a helmet, or has a computer. Mr. Pringle walked into the kitchen from the bedroom where he was getting dressed for his day. What do we have here, a superhero? He said with excitement. Dad, watch what I can do, Midas said as he thought about Olympian's armor and looked at his little brother. In front of them, a suit of armor with a red cape the size of the smaller boy materialized. Alex grabbed the suit and ran to the other room to put it on. Wow, that is cool, his father said. And it's bulletproof, Midas said as he followed his little brother. Let's not put that to the test, his father said with a smile. Hello, I'm Joseph's father. Mr. Pringle reached out a hand to Connors. Connors awkwardly took his hand and shook it. I'm his coach at Alpha. He's really coming along, learning fast. I'm glad that he's doing well. You can't know how worried we were when all this started. I think I have a guess. That's right, you deal with super children all the time. We were just about to have breakfast. Could I get you something to eat? Mrs. Pringle asked. No, we just had dinner a few hours ago. Joseph may need to take a nap later, Connors said. Coffee! Offer him coffee! He drinks the stuff all the time, Midas called from the other side of the house. The Pringles looked at each other questioningly as Connors said, He's been getting super hearing. He can hear us like he's in the room. Oh, coffee then? Mrs. Pringle said. Sure, I can stay for a cup. Connors and the Pringles were engaged in small talk when both boys came out wearing hard black armor. Midas followed Alex into the room and stood behind him as he placed his fist on his waist in a wide stance. Now I'm a superhero too, Alex said. What's your superhero name? Mr. Pringle asked. It's called a handle, Midas said. Handle then. Super Alex, Alex said with a straight face. That's a great handle, Connors said. But you have to remember to keep your identity secret. You have to keep your armor in the house and not let anyone see it. Mr. Pringle took the cue from Connors and followed up. Remember how the vid phone we have is a secret? Well, this has to be a secret too. Okay, come on, Joseph. We can build a secret base in the toy room, Alex said as he ran at near miss speed through the house. He seems like a good kid, Connors said. Just a ball of energy, that one, Mrs. Pringle said. Really? Not like Joseph? No. Joseph loved making models and Legos. He spent a lot of time in his room playing. Alex is just the can't stop running and playing. And wrestling, Mr. Pringle said. With Joseph gone, that kid is all over me. I wish he wasn't so strong, then I could put him on sports teams. Is he stronger than Joseph was? Connors asked. Maybe. Joseph never really used his strength, so it's hard to say. Mrs. Pringle shook her head. I don't know if we'll be able to keep him in school. He keeps getting rougher and rougher with the other kids. I just don't think he knows his own strength. If you need a tutor or curriculum or anything, just ask. You would not believe how many supers and near misses were homeschooled. Some do it out of secrecy, and some out of concern for other children. With an older brother as an alpha, the HU would pay for everything. Think about it. That's something to think about, Mr. Pringle said. Thank you for the coffee, Connors said as he stood up. Have a wonderful time with your son. Thank you for bringing him home. Did you teleport in like that other girl? Mrs. Pringle asked. No, I'm a flyer. Must be handy. Thanks again, Mr. Pringle said as he shook Connor's hand again. Outside, Connors took to the sky immediately. From space, he looked back down at the house he just left. His heart felt hollow as he continued to stare.